My name is Satish Alvati, working as assistant professor in mechanical department. Today I will explain study of boilers, and this experiment belongs to Thermal Engineering Lab for BTech third year students. Now I will explain one of the boiler is Babcock and Wilcox boiler. This is the Babcock and Wilcox boiler. Before going to explain about the boiler, we have to know what is boiler and what are the different types of boilers. Okay, boiler is nothing but a steam generator which is used for generate the steam by taking the heat and we supply the water at 100 degrees centigrade. The water is converted into the vapor, and this is the Babcock and Wilcox boiler. It is invented by the Babcock and Wilcox scientists, and both two scientists are invented this boiler in 1967. Okay, now we have different types of boilers based on the axis: horizontal boilers, vertical boilers, inclined boilers, and based on the pressure, high pressure boilers, low pressure boilers, and based on the circulation, natural circulation and forced circulation, based on the firing, external firing and internal firing, based on the tubing, internally tube boiler and external tube boilers. Now I will explain the Babcock and Wilcox boiler, and this is the water drum, and this is a baffle plates, and we having Babcock and Wilcox boiler having the inclined water tube boilers. It is the best example for water tube boiler. Now you have to know the difference between water tube boiler and fire tube boiler. Water tube boiler means in the tubes having inside having the water, externally circulated the flue gases, whereas fire tube boiler, tubes containing the flue gases, externally circulated the water. Heat transfer takes place and the water absorb the heat at 100 degrees centigrade. The water is converted into the vapor. This is the best example for water tube boiler, and the axis is the horizontal axis, and it is a fixed means stationary boiler. Okay. Now I will explain the Babcock Wilcox boiler parts. It is a boiler drum. In the boiler drum, it having the water and steam also. This is the water tubes. In the Babcock Wilcox boiler, the tubes are arranged in inclined. This is the downtake header and uptake header. Okay. With the help of baffle plates, you have to support this water tube, and the angle is around 15 to 20 degrees inclination. This is the superheater tubes, and this is the combustion chamber. This is the trolley. With the trolley, you have to carry the ash from the ash collector. This is the chimney. Total entire is the combustion chamber, and at the beside of the combustion chamber we arrange the chimney. Chimney used for to exit of the hot gases from the combustion chamber. Now have to explain these devices. Okay, boiler having the mountings and accessories. What is mountings and accessories means? With the help of accessories, you have to generate the steam. With the help of mountings, you have to safety purpose. You have to use the mountings. Examples: accessories are economizer, air preheater, superheater. These are the examples of the accessories. Now, what is the economizer? Economizer means economizer used for to preheat the water. That water is entering into the drum. Why means the water coming from the hot well with the help of feed pump, the temperature around 4 degrees. We have to reach the 100 degree centigrade temperature. It will take the time. We have to eliminate that problem with the help of economizer, we have to preheat that water. Then the preheating of the water is entering into the water drum, and that is again flow into the water tubes, boiler water tubes. Okay, come to the air preheater. Air preheater is a device which is used for to preheat in the air. Preheating the air. That air is sent to the combustion chamber. Why means with the help of oxygen, you have to ignite the fuel. Here the fuel is a coal. You have to burn the coal. You are supplying the oxygen also. That oxygen is taken from the atmospheric air. In that atmospheric air, we are having some moisture. If moisture content is more, the combustion rate will be decreases. We have to eliminate that problem. With the help of air preheater, we increase the temperature of the air, temperature inlet of the air. Come to the superheater. This is the superheater. Superheater is a device which is used to increase the temperature of the vapor, saturation vapor, without change in pressure. Why we are using this superheater means, we have steam conditions are three types: wet condition, dry condition, and superheated condition. In wet and dry condition of steam, we have moisture content. Due to cause of moisture, turbine having the power generation, we are using the turbine. That turbine having the blades. Due to cause of moisture, the turbine blades gets the erosion and corrosion. So you have to eliminate that problem. With the help of superheater, you have to eliminate that problem. So that's why we are using the superheater. In the superheater, the temperature increases of the vapor, and that after there is no moisture content, that steam is supplied to the turbine for power generation. Now come to the mountings. These are the mountings. Steam stop valve and safety valves, manhole and water level indicator, and beside we are showing this is the water level indicator, which is used to indicate the water level inside of the drum. This is the deadweight safety valve. Safety valve is used for we having the excess pressure inside of the boiler. That excess steam pressure we are releasing to the atmosphere through safety valve for safety purpose. Steam stop valve. With the help of steam stop valve, it is like nothing but a regulator. We are supplying the steam flow into the turbine. It is a on-off condition. Steam stop valve. And come to the manhole. Fire doors. These are the fire doors and manhole. Manhole used for to cleaning purpose. The man entering into the boiler at top portion and bottom portion. You have any problem, you have to rectify that problem. We are entering into the boiler through manhole. The fire doors are to see the inside of the combustion. We have to see with the help of fire doors. Now come to the experiment. This is the horizontal water tube boiler, and this boiler, in the boiler drum containing the water is entering into the water tubes. These water tubes are arranged in inclined position. It is the downtake header and uptake header. With the help of downtake headers and uptake headers, we are supporting these water tubes. Okay. In water tubes, the water inside it containing the water, and externally circulated the flue gases. This is the combustion chamber. This is location. The fuel and combustion chamber. The fuel and air is ignited. That flue gases is circulated externally. Inside of the tube having the water, that water absorb the heat, the water is converted into the vapor. This vapor is again collected at a steam drum, and that steam is sent to the turbine with through steam stop valve. When the valve is open, the steam is coming outside. When the valve is closed, the steam will be located in the steam drum. So students, this is the working of Babcock's and Wilcox boiler, and we have to know the all parts of Babcock and Wilcox boiler. Now another boiler is, we are entering into the Lancashire boiler. Now we have to know in the Babcock's and Wilcox boiler, we have to know the advantages and disadvantages. In advantage is the overall efficiency is very high, and maintenance cost is low, and steam generation is very high, and this is a high pressure boiler. And the disadvantage is the power consumption. And we have to maintain the auxiliaries. The power consumption is more, and ash controlling one of the difficult in power plant. Now we are entering into the Lancashire boiler. Friends, in our experiment, another boiler is Lancashire boiler. In previous boiler is the Babcock's and Wilcox boiler is the best example for water tube boiler, and fire tube boiler is the best example is the Lancashire boiler. In Lancashire boiler, we have two fire tubes. These are the fire tubes. It is a circular. It is having circular, and circular externally it is having the drum is the circular drum. In the circular drum, inside we having the two circular fire tubes. These are the fire 1 and 2. These are the two fire tubes. Okay, and in this boiler we are using two water level indicators. One is this one, and second one is this one. We have to use the two water level indicators. I think we all in previous in lab in experiment we have to explain what is the use of water level indicator. It shows the water level inside of the water drum, boiler water drum. Okay, this, and I will show entire parts. The Lancashire. The drum axis is the horizontal axis, and it is a fire tube boiler. What is fire tube boilers means? The tubes inside having the flue gases. The flue gases flows inside the tubes, and externally circulated the water. Heat transfer takes place. The water absorbs the heat from the flue gases. At 100 degrees centigrade, the water is converted into the vapor. See the diagram, see the experiment. This is the fire tubes, and this is the chimney. This is the fire tube. This tube from the combustion chamber. In left side we have combustion chamber, and from the combustion chamber the flue gas is entering into the fire tubes, and externally we have to circulate the water. Heat transfer takes place. The water absorbs the heat from the flue gases. The water is converted into the steam. The steam is coming from water drum, and with the help of steam stop. This is the steam stop valve for regulating purpose, on off condition. Okay, this is a safety valve. Safety valve used to prevent the excess pressure inside of the boiler. This is a manhole. Manhole used for to man is entering into the boiler and any problem, and we have to prevent the man entering into the manhole, and simultaneously cleaning purpose also. Okay, after the flue gases coming entering into the tube and traveling from left side to right side, and in right side we arrange the ash pit and chimney. This is the chimney. The flue gases, excess of the flue gases released into the atmosphere through chimney. This is the chimney. Okay, and most Lancashire boilers are used in marine and locomotive engines. Okay, that is the best example of the Lancashire boilers. Okay, now what are the advantages of the Lancashire boilers means? The thermal efficiency is very more at the around 80 to 90% efficiency, and maintenance cost also very low. And main disadvantage of the Lancashire boiler is the water corrosion resistance is more. So that is the one of the disadvantage, and it is a low pressure boiler. Okay, so because of low pressure boiler, we have to generate the steam rate is the less. Okay, now what is the low pressure and high pressure means? The pressure is below 80 bar pressure, that is called as a low pressure boiler. The pressure is above 80 bar pressure of the steam generation, that is the high pressure boilers. Okay, okay students, this is the experiment of about study of boilers, and it is this experiment is we are done in thermal engineering lab. Thank you so much.